Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another part to Let's Play Endless Legends, the Roving Clans. Welcome back, folks. Okay, so, in the last part, guys, I continued my aggressive expansion and advance against the evil, masochistic ardent mages, and I managed to massacre the remaining cities. Now, the AI actually cleaned up the last city for me, so I do not take credit for that. The last remaining ardent mage city down here was taken up by a small army of 2 dredges, which is kind of funny. But now, because they've done that, I'm free to focus all of my armies on my western front and to push in against the Drakken. Now, luckily enough, I'm actually already at the top of the scoreboard, so even if this game ends before I manage to conquer all the nations, I will still win a score victory, assuming everything keeps going to plan. Because right now, I think I have about 75 turns left. I think it's about 250 turns for a normal map with 8 players. I'm not 100% sure on that. For any of you who play a lot of Endless Legends, you guys can correct me in the comments if if I'm blatantly wrong with that. However, victory looks like it's pretty much assured at this point. So we've got 2 major sieges going on right now. My big siege that's going to probably have the hardest fighting is down here in Erleb. I've got my army of 6 troops actually besieging this place right now, so we're not going to attack it just yet. We're going to have to wait about 3 turns. But once we wait until the fortification bonus goes down in Erleb, I will be attacking that city. However, up in the north here, the siege of Donadan is completely ready for battle, and we should actually be able to attack this city this turn. So if I fight, we should have reinforcements. Aha, I do not. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why I don't. Okay. Well, either way, we should win this fight. So let's go into battle. I wonder if you can't get reinforcements because the troops are mercenaries. You should be able to, though. Anyway, alright, so we're going to do this siege, though. This siege is going to be a very important siege battle because this is one of the Drakken's biggest cities, and it has their main army. So once we eradicate this city, pretty much all of the remaining Drakken cities will just kind of fall and crumble before us. So we're going to put all of my melee troops in the front line. So we've got a Drakkenling right here. These guys are infantry slayers, so they actually will be pretty vital to the offensive. So we'll leave them here for the time being. And then I'm going to have my orcs sit in the back here and shoot some ranged volleys off. Okay. Alright, now we want to try to keep the Drakken as pinned down as possible. So I'm going to have all of my units engage as many of their troops as possible so they can't focus any of my ranged troops. Now I am going to have my ranged troops focus fire on each individual unit. That way we can kind of pick off each unit at the same time. And also, by having the units grouped together like this at the start, I get to take advantage of my Daemon's Chain Lightning ability, which will do damage to all of these guys since they're all next to each other. Alright, so let's start the battle. And I did 34 damage. It's not bad. And it looks like pretty much all of my guys have higher initiative than their troops, so that means I'll be able to do a lot more damage than them. Ooh. My Minotaur is very good. Okay. Good. Alright, I'm very glad I brought these ranged orcs because they are going to do a ton of damage to their troops. The Daemons actually do not seem to be as powerful as I give them credit for. They are very good frontline tanks though, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be using them for. Okay, so the Drakken troops... Oh, that sucks. So since this Drakken unit actually moved up here, my troops over here then decided to try to flank around. Okay, so I'm going to have this unit focus on that troop actually. But it looks like for the most part, yeah, I'm happy with how we're currently focusing the enemy troops. We're in woodlands right now, which provides some good cover, and I've got ranged units up on the top of these hills here, and they're all focusing on my melee troops just like I want them to. So let's continue the battle the way I want it to go. Okay, oh, we did 68 damage that time. That was wonderful. Okay, my Minotaur is going to go in and do some more damage. Oh, they both missed. Alright, well, at least they missed as well. That's all that really matters. Alright, so my archers actually should kill this unit. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's 1 Drakkenling down. Come on! The mighty army of the Roving clans cannot be defeated. Okay. Alright, so here come my Drakkenlings. They're going to move up here and fight their Drakkenlings, and they should do quite a lot of damage to them because they actually have the Infantry Slayer trait. That is assuming they hit, of course, which in this case they didn't. That's okay, though. Alright, so all the enemy has left now are militia units, which is great because the militia are extremely weak and we shouldn't have to worry about them that much. Oh no, they do have one or two more oh, this is their last. Okay, so this is their last reinforcement. This is pretty much all I have to face at this point. Okay, so I'm going to have my daemon over here keep this Drakkenling pinned down for the time being. This Minotaur is going to continue to focus on that unit. Yeah, so we're going to keep doing. Okay, so what we're currently focusing is fine. Okay, so I missed, unfortunately. But that's okay. That happens. Oh, but I did 68 damage against these troops. That's wonderful. And my Minotaur should... Did we get some damage? Yeah, 31. Good job. Alright, good. So we did some extra damage here. And... Okay. So they managed to get a standard defense, which reduced the amount of damage I did to them, so I only did 25. That's okay, though. The Minotaur is taking a lot of damage right here, though. But... Luckily, he's kind of holding the front line for me, so it shouldn't... Once we kill this unit, their center will essentially break for me, and I shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. I am getting a little worried, though, because if these units continue to flank me, I am going to get surrounded, and that could be very, very problematic. Something that might be good is focusing this militia unit. But I want to kill the Drakkenlings, so if I break the center, I'll be able to easily focus my efforts on their troops. Yeah, okay, let's continue my current focus. Because I really do need to, I really want to break their center, because if I break their center, I'm going to have a huge advantage against them. Okay, I did 34 damage to them. Here goes my Minotaur. Did 18 damage and 31. Okay, not enough, unfortunately. Okay, 50. Alright, this Drakkenling only has 47 HP. If I get a 50... Oh, dang it. I got a 25. They're still not broken. Are they focusing my ranged units? Yep, they are. Okay. Oh, but they didn't hit me, so that's good. Okay. Alright, well, next turn, we'll be able to take out the remaining... their center, which means I can redouble my efforts to the flanks, so that's good. Okay, the militia units are going to move in and attack who? My Minotaur? Okay. Well, that's probably better than them attacking my ranged units, because I don't want my ranged troops to get tied up. Alright, so my daemon will probably kill this unit, so let's have my ranged units focus on their weaker troops, the ones that are wounded anyway. What are my guys' range? Range 3? Yeah, we'll focus on those guys. And, yep, there we go, 34 damage, and there goes one of the Drakken. So now their center should be pretty much crumbling at this point. Alright, now unfortunately I didn't do any damage to these two Drakken this time. But my Minotaur should hit this guy. Good, 31 damage. And then if I can get my ranged troops to take out this unit, that'll really give me a huge advantage. Alright, one more shot. Come on, come on. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Alright, so now that the Drakken center is broken, I can refocus my Minotaur to a different area here. Oh, also, they did the dumbest thing possible, and they started moving their troops away from my ranged units, which means my ranged units will have even more increased morale, because ranged units, they actually lose morale for every adjacent unit that's next to them, which means that they are more likely to rout, and also they do less damage from my understanding. So by moving their Drakken units away and back to the center, they've made it so my ranged units can defend. I mean, sorry, they can do more damage. Alright, so they only have 3 Drakkenlings left. Once we kill the Drakkenlings, the militia will just be easy cleanup. Okay. And let's have this Drakkenling focus on that militia unit for the time being. And then I'm going to have all of my major units focus on this center Drakkenling unit. And we're going to try to kill it in one or two turns. Okay, good. So we managed to do 34 damage against him. And now he's not going to be able to counterattack against me, which means I'll be able to do a lot of damage with no repercussions. Ooh, well done, Minotaur. Alright, let's see how much damage my range guys do. 50, good. My ranged units are definitely the damage dealers of my army. They're doing a lot of damage to these guys. Alright, so this Drakken force has decided to attack my unit right here. Oh, luckily they missed my Minotaur. Alright, and my Drakken unit over here is attacking the militia unit. I'm going to have this Drakken unit dispatch the militia because it will do extra damage against the militia because of its infantry slayer ability. And the militia are already very weak, so they should be able to die very easily. Alright, so the battle has gone on long enough, which means it looks like we are done for the time being. It was a draw, however, it's very obvious that I will be winning this battle, either this turn or the next. Let's actually attack this city. And we have pretty much won at this point, so let's auto-resolve. And there we go. So we've now taken out another Drakken city, and that has dropped them. Well, it will next turn. It'll drop them significantly in score. Oh, and this city as well has no garrison whatsoever. So that means I can just roll over them quickly at this point. Oh, this is fantastic. The Drakken have practically fallen before me. So by taking that major frontline city, I have essentially just rolled over their entire army. Okay, so Enolia now has a garrison of 2. That's fine. They're just militia, so we're going to auto-resolve this and take them out. Oh my, they are down. So look at that. So by taking out those 2 cities, I've dropped the Drakken by 100 score, which has put me in a huge lead against the other factions. So I'm pretty much cleared to win this at this point. I may be being a little overconfident, but I think it's well deserved. I think we've pretty much got this in the bag. They do have an army right here though. So that could be something I need to deal with. So let's move my weaker army that's a little damaged over to that, and move my veteran army down to the south to deal with this Drakkenling army. Okay, so in my newer city, I'm going to spend some dust to build some of these build some of these buildings. And then the next thing I want to grab is probably Glory of the Empire, because every time you build a new city, the amount of influence you need to spend on your on your empire management actually goes up. So every time you build a new city, you want to try to increase that city's influence as quickly as possible. So the thing I'm definitely going to do next is grab Glory of the Empire, which I can actually buy with dust immediately. So now that we've done that, let's buy the Central Market, which I can buy as well. See, you guys can see how OP the roving clans get late game, because every new city they build, they can pretty much get half of the buildings in the first turn, because they're so rich that they can just buy out all of the cheap buildings that give the cities a great start. So their cities just spring up so quickly, and they grow so fast. So it's really hard to fight them late game if you let them grow. And then I'm going to get a dust depository, which will give me an extra 4 dust per citizen, which means I'll get an extra 8 dust, which will be good. Okay, so my siege in Urleb continues for the time being, so let's end turn. Like I said, I'm not going to attack Urleb just yet. I want to wait till the fortification bonus goes all the way down. Alright, and I've built all of my stuff in my city. And what's this? My High Inquisitor is currently not assigned to any mission. Alright. I definitely need to assign my Inquisitor to something. So let's assign her here. That would definitely be helpful. Okay. And let's reactivate my gold booster and then continue onwards. So we've gained enough dust to buy out my dust depository, and the next thing I'm going to build is a caravanserai, which is going to give me an extra 50% dust from trade routes, and also give me an extra trade route per city, which will be very nice. And it looks like the Drakken army has actually moved away, so let's move my army over to their next city then, and get rid. Oh, there they are. Well, either way, we're going to take out this city. So, Lies. Oh, can I attack them? Oh, they're on a hill. Aha. I understand. Or are these boroughs? Oh, these are districts. Oh, okay. I understand. Alright, let's attack the... Ooh. Oh, I guess their units are actually in range of me. Alright, well, it says we are pretty much going to win. And we killed 4 of their units and leveled up 2 of mine. That's good. So, yeah, I guess next turn we'll take this big city. Once we do that, these guys are... I mean, the Drakken, you know, I'm really impressed. They actually do have a lot of really big, awesome cities. But they are all just pretty much falling apart very quickly because my armies are just destroying them. Alright, so I finished researching cargo docks. So, we currently need an extra 4 more technologies. So the next thing I should probably get... I actually don't know what I should get next. Let's see. I could increase army slots on my empire and garrison slots, but that's not really worth it. If I get industry, that's not horrible. Yeah, you know, let's get rare metal foundry and then the Borers Guild. That way I can get some extra industry. Actually, let's get production line. That'll be good because production line will give me an extra 3 industry per worker in my cities, which means that if I build the production line, I should pretty much have enough production across the board in my cities to build things fairly quickly in the case that I can't use dust to buy them. Alright, and up in Sulai, I actually have enough dust to buy out the caravanserai. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to build a cargo dock. And cargo docks are pretty cool. You actually place them on the water tile that you want to place them on, and then they appear later. It's really awesome. I love how you can have like all these really cool buildings like spring up around the map. It creates a very, very nice like sprawling type of thing. Alright, so let's have my army attack this place again. Probably going to lose my Drider, but that's okay. So we've managed to kill another 4 units of theirs. That's wonderful. And then next turn, once this army gets there, I'll clean the rest of them up. Alright, so Urleb now is pretty much ready to be attacked. So I think next turn we will attack them and get rid of them. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of a shorter part today. Hope you guys enjoyed this part to Let's Play Endless Legends of the Roving Clans. And next time, join me for the sieges of Urleb and the eradication of the city of Lies. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all again later.